Welcome to Code with Kurt, where you can catch the latest Google Apps Script videos. In today's video, we're going to be doing a custom Bootstrap sidebar form. So if I hit up here with my custom new tab, hit address, we're going to build a Bootstrap form over here. And here you can add the address to this Google Sheet. So if I type in a name here, and then for state, I have it where you can do a drop down and find it. I'm going to select it and then enter a zip, hit submit, and there it adds a new record to the Google Sheet. And what I'm doing for the drop down with the state is I actually have a Google Sheet where I'm storing all those values and using those. That for more of the text display and that for the value that goes into the Google Sheet, as you can see right here. So I'll give you a step-by-step process of how I put this together. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to catch my latest videos. Let's get started with this video. Here I'm on my new Google spreadsheet. I have it called Bootstrap HTML form sidebar. I have a header record of first name, last name, street, city, state, zip, and date created on my sheet name called data down here. Also have another sheet called states, and that's where I keep my state name and abbreviation right here for my drop down. So that is it. No formulas or anything, just straight data here as my first setup. Next, I'm going to go to my Google Apps Script. I'm going to hit extensions and Apps Script. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a name. Bootstrap HTML form sidebar, rename it. Next, I'm going to copy in my Google Apps Script code. So there I have it copied in. I'm going to hit save. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my HTML file, and I'm going to call it address, the same as right here. So I'm going to hit the plus sign up here, hit HTML, and call it address. Hit enter. There it's created. Next I'm going to copy in my HTML code. There I have it copied in. I'm going to hit save. Next I'm going to go step through the code and explain how it all works. So I'm going to go to my app script code first. I'm going to start with add menu here. So the add menu is I'm adding the tab on top of my Google Sheet over here, the custom right here, so I can click add address and then my side menu comes in. So this is the first function I'm going to explain here. So I'm declaring a menu object and I'm calling that custom, which is the name of my tab. With that, I'm adding a selection underneath it called add address, and within that add address it's going to call add address form, which is up here, this function. And then to add it to the menu, you do the last thing is add to UI down here with the menu object. Now the add address form up here is my HTML form, so that's what's going to render this over here and put it into the sidebar. So I got that. My file name's called address, and I'm setting add address into the title bar on top of the box over here on the right. And then this last statement is show the sidebar. So it's going to render this HTML and show it as a sidebar. And then the last part of this is the on open trigger here, and what that does is when I open up the Google Sheet, that's what's going to add the tab of custom over here with this selection underneath. So every time I open it, it's going to add that tab to make sure it's there for selection. So that's calling add menu, which does this, which calls this after I select add address. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the address HTML, act like we selected it. So here's my HTML file. It starts with HTML tag. I start with my header tag, and here I have the CSS Bootstrap library here, and I'm pulling this from the CDN.js cloudflare.com, and that is a hosted cloud where you can grab these libraries and put them in your code, and it always pulls from the cloud. So I'll put a link below in the description to show that where that is found. Also this code too, I'm going to put it in a link in the description of the video as well, where you can find the code as well. So next we have that library posted, so now we have the Bootstrap library. Next I have just a custom style here, and I'm just doing a slight adjustment where I'm going to bring all these fields closer together. It's kind of a tight spot on that sidebar, so I'm bringing them closer together from top to bottom. so to give us plenty of room and you can see it. Next, I got my script tag, and I'm going to skip through this. I'm going to go straight to the HTML down here. So I end my script tag, and this is all the JavaScript code. And then I end my header, I start my body, and here is my form. So I got my first name, last name, street, city, state, zip, all inputs here except for the state, where I'm going to be populating the options for the state. And then within each one of these, I have a form row, form group, and form control, and that's all in the Bootstrap CSS. So I'll put a link of the Bootstrap as well, so you can look more closely at how this is done through Bootstrap. I won't go in detail of that. So the important thing is I got my inputs and my ID set for each one of these fields. And then down at the bottom I have my submit, and then my submit record, which is a trigger down here. This is my submit button. Down here I got my return display return, where I put either if the record was saved or you didn't fill the form out properly, so I report an error down below. And then the last part is my script down here. I'm going to call a script once this is all populated on the screen. It's going to call get states, and that's what that's going to do, is populate my select statement right here for state. So let's go through that. Get states is up here. So I got the function here that goes from down here to here. So the first thing I'm doing is calling a Google App Script run with successful handler here. This is a standard code for app script. This is so you can call it within your HTML. So this is the leading call of it, and from here it returns, I'm setting up as a function, and returning the data coming back will be AR, which will be an array. AR stands for array in here. And then down the bottom in the closing statement here, this is where I'm putting the function that I'm calling. So I'm going to be calling get all states. So I'm going to go over to my app script, because that's what we're doing. We're going to be calling a Google App Script get all states here. So I'm going to go over to my app script, and down below here I have get all states. And what I'm doing is I'm setting a spreadsheet object of SS, and then I'm setting up a sheet object here with my state sheet over here. And then from there, and I'll show you over here, this is what I'm going over this, states down here by name. I'm using the name. From there I'm getting the data range and getting the value. So what this is doing is converting all that data into a multi-dimensional array. From there I'm splitting off the headers right here from the data. So the header record is going to go with headers, and then the data is going to go with the data. So how that works is headers is going with just state and postal, and then all the rest of the data is going like this. And how this data is structured is like each row is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the indexes, and then each row is 0, 1. Alabama being the text, and then the 1 being the abbreviation. So I'm not redoing anything with the headers. It's just a simple way to split the data up. But I'm going to return the data back to the HTML. So I'm going to go back over here. Here I have my state element selected object from below. So I have this right here. My select statement is by ID. So I'm selecting the select here. And then the first thing I'm doing is setting a option element of blank. So when this pulls up, I want the first option to be blank. Just it forces the user to select something. If I didn't put this blank in there, it would just pull up the first state in the list, which would be Alabama all the time. But if you leave a blank, then it kind of forces somebody to select something. So I put in a blank first. Next, I'm again returning back my array of the data. I'm going through each one of them. I'm grabbing the item, not using the index in this. This is a JavaScript. This is a JavaScript function that iterates through an array, but for each row I'm pulling the item and the index. So then again I'm setting up another option element. The value is going to be 1, which is the abbreviation, and text is going to be the actual state name. Then I'm appending that to state. So that builds our list for the options for the state. So that covers that for get states. Next thing you do is you'll fill out your form, and then you would submit it here, and that would take us to our submit record up here, function up here. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm clearing out my display return. So from the previous record, say I submitted some and it said saved record, I want to clear that message out just to kind of start this. Next, I'm going to be grabbing all my values from the IDs of each input and the select down here, getting all the values, first name, last name, street, city, state, and zip. Next thing I'm going to be doing is calling a Google Apps Script function here again. And then from there I'm doing the add record, which is my app script, and I'm passing all these values in. So I'm going to go over to my app script code over here, going to add record, first name, last name, all coming in, doing my spreadsheet object of SS. I'm declaring my data sheet with the data name. So I'm going to go back over here. This is the data name. This is the sheet I'm selecting. Next thing I'm doing is check to make sure all the values were populated. If they weren't, I'm going to return a message back called not all data entered. I'm going to do it in red. This is an HTML tag of span down here. So that's what I'm going to return back. I'm going to return that back to the sidebar. If they were all populated, I'm taking my data sheet object, I'm appending a row to it with first name and all this. So it's going to go to the first open row spot that it can find, and it's going to add that data in like that. And then from there I'm going to return record saved as well back to the sheet. So now if I go back to the sheet, I'm sending my return back to a function here, return back. My string is coming back, that span that's coming back. I'm going to be assigning that to this div that I have on the bottom of my sheet, the inner HTML, and I can go all the way down here, right here. So that span's going to come in between here, and that's going to display on my screen. And then I'm blanking out all the other fields just so to clear it out for the next record to be entered. If you're going to enter multiple records, that is helpful. So that goes through all my code here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my app script. I'm going to go up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this add menu right here, and this is going to start our permissions, kick off our permissions. So I'm going to select add menu up here. I'm going to hit run. So there we go, and we're going to review our permissions. I'm going to select my account. I'm going to hit advanced. I'm going to hit go to Bootstrap HTML form sidebar. I'm going to allow it to create, delete, edit my Google Sheet. I'm going to hit allow. And that is executed. Now if I go over to my Google Sheet, I'm going to see my custom thing up here, my custom tab. I'm going to hit add address. And then from there I can add my address in. Select my state. And then my zip. Hit submit. There it is, added. So that concludes this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below the video. Until next time.